Yo, chat, what is up? What is good? It is I, Sander, aka Don't and Care. And it is 1:06 p.m. in the afternoon. How is everyone doing? Happy Wednesday. Today is gonna be a good day. We have a little surprise as you guys can see. Let's go ahead. Yeah, by the title, we are gonna be playing Onimusha. No surprises, but why are we playing Onimusha? Onimusha Demo just dropped yesterday. So, Onimusha is a beloved in my heart. Not many people played it. Capcom series. We know we love Capcom. We love us some Street Fighter. We love us some Mega Man. We love us some Resident Evils. We love us some Devil May Cries. Onimusha was actually like a Resident Evil Zombies is what it kind of started off as. Um, and then it kind of became its own thing. But it's if you play the original at least, you can definitely see the Resident Evil influence. It has kind of tank controls. They did drop a remaster a few years ago of the first one, and then like a year or two ago, they did a remaster of the second one. And in the remaster, you can change the controls, so you don't need to play tank controls. But yeah, it originally started off as kind of like, what if we did Resident Evil Samurai? What is up, Kings? What if we did Resident Evil Samurai and it became its own thing, kind of like Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry was also supposed to be a like Resident Evil spin-off, and then they kind of turned it into its own thing. So it's pretty cool to see, Devil May Cry and Onimusha, two Resident Evil spin-offs, become their own series. With this game though, they did 1, 2, 3, and 4. Most people you know, praise up, put on a pedestal number 3. Number 3 is incredible, and I want them to do a remaster of the third one, but we most likely are not going to see that due to it having likenesses. Samanosuke, the main character of 1 and 3, they used the face of an actor, but I don't even think that's the issue. The issue is going to be with Jean Reno, the actor from, I think it was like a professional in like 1993. It's Jean Reno and Natalie Portman. That's probably his biggest movie. He's been in a few other things, but his likeness, I think, is what's holding back, because at the same event where they announced the Onimusha demo, they went ahead and showed off that Onimusha 4, aka Onimusha Dawn of Dreams, is coming to PS Plus in like a month or two. So there's that. But besides the Onimusha demo dropping and announcing, yesterday was the Sony State of Play, chat. That was hyped. I know a lot of people I'm seeing online are kind of lukewarm, but when it comes to me, they hit it banger after banger after banger. There was, I think, two things I didn't really care about, and I think that was RuneScape and Dune. But besides RuneScape and Dune, they had new Wolverine footage, so we got to see more, because the first trailer was only like very minimal. We got to like 7 minutes of Wolverine. Then after that, we got Marvel Tokon. We're going to be on that Marvel Tokon day one. We played the beta. I see you. I'll get there, Kings. I'll get there. Then after the Marvel Tokon footage, in the Marvel Tokon footage, we got to see 3 new characters. We knew Doctor Doom was coming, and we just got to see the rest of his team. So we got Doctor Doom announcement with Magneto, Green Goblin, and Carnage. So I was like, ooh, that is a good team villains, and characters that people have wanted in fighting games for a while. I feel like Carnage and Green Goblin are two that is like, yeah, people have been asking for. I specifically wanted Green Goblin in Marvel vs. Capcom, but I will take it Tokon. Tokon is Marvel vs. Capcom 4 at home, all right? We will take that. After that, if I remember correctly, I'm just going off the top, was Rayman Legends. I've played Rayman Legends. Rayman Legends are really, really good platform, and they went with like ultra realistic. It's like, whatever, more Rayman, that's good. And it's 4 players, so if you got wives, husbands, kids, don't matter. The whole family can play. It's a great game. After that, let's see. We had Kemuri, I think it was, from the cute Japanese developer that did Ghostwire. That looked cool. It was like a 3-player co-op, I don't know, kind of game. But it looked cool. What is good? What is up, Jonathan? Yo. We then move on to, I think, the little spooky block. And that's when we have The Lost Wild, which looks terrifying. It's like a dinosaur game, but a scary dinosaur game. I was like, oh, we've needed it that. That game looks really dope. We go Silent Hill, Townfall, Resident. I mean, that one is, what if Silent Hill 2 and it's Resident Evil 7, because it's Silent Hill but first person. And I remember when Resident Evil first went first person, people were hesitant, people were scared. It's like, I don't know about that, but Resident Evil 7 ended up doing good. So Silent Hill first person, I am about that. And then we go to Kings right there. Ill. Ill looks so sick. I don't remember exactly when they showed it previously. I don't know if it was at last year's State of Play in summer, or if it was the one in November ish, kind of before the Game Awards. But at a previous event they showed Ill and it looked crazy, and I'm like, ooh, that is exciting. Spooky, dark, gore. I'm like, hail to the yes. Then what do we move on to? After that, we go to the block where we see Onimusha, we see the Onimusha demo, we see Onimusha 4 coming out. We get Until Dawn Part 2. We played Until Dawn on stream for Halloween. It was okay. It was not my favorite cup of tea, kind of just slowly moving around and then kind of telling people what to do. It was okay. I have not played the other games, the Dark Pictures. When I was doing the reactions, I actually forgot the name of the series. I knew the name of the games, Man of Medan, Little Hope, and all that, but the actual name of the whole series is the Dark Pictures Anthology, and that I forgot. I know their newest one just came out, Directive 8210 or something like that, the space one. But it looks like instead of continuing the Dark Pictures, they are gonna go back to Until Dawn. And I like also the swap. Until Dawn original was during the winter, teens in a cabin. So this time it's teens or young adults in summertime. They're on the beach, they're on an island. So I was like, okay, a little bit different. And then I think it's the finale, which was God of War La Fey. La Fey. I love it. God of War 2018 is my favorite game ever. I did not think so. My favorite game of all time has always been Mario 3, the Raccoon Tail. I think Mario 3 it could still be number one, but realistically, it's between God of War 2018 and Mario 3. I love those games. And while I enjoyed Ragnarok, I don't think it was as good as God of War 2018. And this looks incredible because it's such a refresh. It's like you still get you some more God of War, but you can jump now. You attack faster. It looks like it might be more magic based, a little bit sillier. And the big twist is that it looks like it's all the mythos is combined. The game seems to be set in a place called Everybody is the name of the place, and that's where all the gods die, all magic dies. So anything magical or anything godly goes there. So then that implies that we might run into Zeus, we could run into Athena, we can run into any of the gods that we fought in the original trilogy. We could also run into gods that we haven't fought and are just dead. From the interview that I was watching with the developers, they were saying that they might, that they didn't want to say everything, but it's like you might see Mayan culture as well, because the confirmed ones that we saw was the big red guy with the teeth. His name was like Baxi, something like that. And he's the Mongolian god of war. And then we see the other villain, which looks to be like above him, and that was like Baset, and she's Egyptian. She was the god of medicine, sun, and war. She's daughter or created by Ra. So I was like, yo, they are putting work, and I really, really, really love that. So we have a little bit of Mongolian war, like mythology. We have Egyptian mythology. The cube is from Nambetan, which is kind of like in the Middle East and Africa. So they're mixing three, four mythologies, and like I said, they potentially alluded to there might be Mayan or Aztec as well. So I think by them picking this awesome ass place where it could be anything, you could run into the characters from the Greek saga, characters from the Norse saga, or any of the characters from either of those sagas that we haven't seen that were quote unquote dead. So I'm like, yo, this is gonna be a good game. And I just like the slight twist of, playing as a different person. My favorite part is that it's not a prequel. It looks like it is going to be concurrent with God of War 2018 and Ragnarok, and I think she's gonna end up at the end of Ragnarok. So we will see. And that was the big reveal. 20 minutes of God of War Lao Fei. So, man, I am hyped. No date yet, but we have to get ready for September. September is going to kick our butt. We saw Controls coming out in September. Wolverine is coming out in September. Onimusha, I believe, is coming out in September. And we want to get to Platinum 300 by that time. So we have to pedal to the metal. I am at 276. So that means we still have 24 Platinums to get from now to September. So, wow. I'm going to have to put a lot of work on stream and then a lot of work off stream. The one thing that kind of held us back, I was just having a great time with Mario. We played Paper Mario. We played 1,000 Year Door. I was like, oh my God, I'm playing these Nintendo games. This is not helping me with my Platinums. Nintendo games don't have Platinums. So it's like, okay, Nintendo, I got to put you on the back burner and we got to focus on PlayStation. And speaking of PlayStation, let's get to our main event today, which is going to be the Onimusha Way of the Sword demo. Because this game got a date and we have a demo, we are probably going to play the remaster of the first and the second one. I have those installed and I just haven't touched it because I'm waiting for this game to get the date announced. Now that we have the date announced, we will jump onto Onimusha 1 and 2 in the coming weeks before September. And that is going to add to our Platinums. But without further ado, let's get started with Onimusha.